Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing an art journal page that I created for Grafix Arts. The mixed media journal comes with 12 pages, it's got 6 different surfaces, but we're going to be working on the matte Duralar today. So this is what it looks like. It's semi-transparent and it's a polyester film, so it accepts a variety of mediums and it's great for mixed media techniques. I'll also be using the computer graphics clear film as well. This is a transparent plastic sheet that you can print onto. I've used the inkjet version because that's the printer that I have, but there is also a variety that's available for laser printers and there's different finishes as well. You can also get these already backed with adhesive so that you can peel them off like stickers, but mine are just the clear film with no adhesive on the back. So here's some of the designs that I've printed onto the computer graphics. These were some digi art designs that I'd purchased on Etsy from a shop called Pink Digital by Jen. And they're just really cute, whimsical watercolour designs that I really wanted to incorporate into my art journal. So that's what I'm going to do today. But first of all, we're going to create a background, and I've got these shimmer powders from Nuvo. I've got Cherry Bomb, Catherine Wheel and Solar Flare. And I've got the matte Duralar there. I've just got it on a piece of copy paper just to kind of keep my desk a little bit clean. And I've just added some of the powder to it and I'm spritzing it with my water sprayer and then just letting those colours kind of run into each other. I don't really want to disturb the colours too much because I really want to keep the shimmer powder effect. And because the matte Duralar is not absorbent, the liquid is staying on the top. So whereas on cardstock, the water would absorb, it won't do that on the matte Duralar. So if you want to keep as much of a shimmery powder effect, you don't want to be letting the colours run into each other. In the end, you're just going to create mud on the surface. You can just wipe it off and start again if you're not happy with it. But I've just used my heat tool there to lightly dry the watercolour, and I'm really happy with how the background is starting to look. I'm just using a splatter stamp with an acrylic black marker pen just to add a few little black splatters. Because they're already in the printed design, I wanted to incorporate some into my background as well so that it's cohesive. I'm next going to add some stamping to create a frame around the piece. So I'm using the Doodle Blooms 2 stamp set from Rubberdance. I'm stamping the flower with some Gina K Designs Obsidian Amalgam ink. So this is a black ink that can be used with watercolour but also alcohol markers, and it dries really quickly on this. So once that's all stamped around the edge, I'm also going to add some watercolour into the flowers. And I'm going to use the same shimmer powders but in a more concentrated way. So I've just added a bit of powder to my glass mat, added a bit of water, and then I'm just painting those flowers. So this is just going to give us a much deeper colour, but without needing to introduce any other supplies. So I'm going to do the same with the Solar Flare, which is this yellow colour. And as the colours kind of merge together, you do get a little hint of orange as well. So they blend really nicely. So here's the image on the computer graphics clear film, and I'm just going to fussy cut that image out a little bit. I want a less harsh edge so that the black splatters blend into the background and the detail. And to stick it down, I'm going to use the Artist-Tac. So this is a permanent dry adhesive, and it's basically covered in micro dots of adhesive. So you may just be able to see it there on the camera. So one side is a backing sheet and the other side has got all the micro dots of adhesive on. So this works great with translucent media because you can't see the micro dots through it. And once it's burnished down, it's permanent, so it's not going to come undone. I decided to hand draw on a little quote from my journal page, and it just says think positive thoughts. I do kind of decide after this that I don't really like my handwriting. I think a stuck-on sentiment might have been better, but my handwriting's unique to me and it's my art journal, so I thought I'd leave it. I think though next time on a page like this, I'll definitely use the computer film and actually print a sentiment out. That way I could keep a clear background but have the sentiment on my page. So I've just popped it into my disc-bound art journal now, and I'm really happy with how this page has turned out. I love that watercolour effect around the border, and I think the fox looks really cute printed on the clear film. So that's my finished page for today. I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing this come together. I hope that it's given you some inspiration. As always, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to leave me a comment as well. And if you're not subscribed to my channel but would like to see more from me, then don't forget to subscribe. And I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. Take care.